You let me in, yeah.
Hey guys, what's going on, dudes? It is David here, and we are back with another video. Now, in this video, guys, we're going to be talking about one of the best safeties that's in the National Football League, otherwise known as the NFL. And I'm going to be basically going over his stats, his career stats, when he was drafted, and the teams that are interested in him, because when I see this happening, and I hear the rumors going around about this player being traded, I think to myself, what is this team doing? Now, if you guys don't know, there's been recent speculation about Jamal Adams' safety from the New York Jets being traded because the Jets don't want to pay him top safety money, even though he, like I said before, he is one of the best safeties in the National Football League, and he deserves to be paid like one of the top safeties in the National Football League. And it just blows my mind that this team doesn't want to win, because if you want to win, you're gonna have to pay your players. A safety doesn't get paid the money like a quarterback does, so it shouldn't really be a problem for the New York Jets. They have Sam Darnold, who I think has 2 years left before they have to pay him big money. So I don't really know what the New York Jets are doing, but let's get into it and let's talk about Jamal Adams. Jamal Adams, very good safety, very respectable guy from what I've seen and from what I've heard. He was a 2017 first-round pick. He went 6th overall. To go in the top 10 must mean you must have been really, really good in college, and he definitely was. He is a 2-time Pro Bowler. He has 273 career tackles, 12 sacks, 6 forced fumbles, and 2 interceptions. That sounds pretty good. Now, this man has been playing in the NFL. He was a Pro Bowler his first two... He got picked in 2017. Yeah, he was a Pro Bowler his first 2 seasons, 2018 and 2019. He wasn't a Pro Bowler this past season because we all know that Jets team was not good, and it was just really... the speculation didn't even pick up of him being traded until recent weeks, actually. And I didn't even barely know about this until I checked up on it, and I see all of these articles talking about Jamal Adams possibly being traded. Now, of course, I would definitely love him on my Falcons team, but the Falcons don't have the money to pay him. There are a few teams that have the money to pay him that actually need a safety like Jamal Adams, and that would be very, very lucky to have a guy like Jamal Adams on their team, because he would 100% improve their team. He would improve that defensive spot if most people really need that spot. So let's go through the teams that are interested in him and cross off which teams I don't think will get him, and the one team I actually think he will go to in the end, based on their performance right now, on how they can win, and how much they can pay him based on cap room. So the first team we're going to be talking about is going to be the Dallas Cowboys. This is the most likely team. This is the most interested team from what I've seen in Jamal Adams. But does Dallas really have enough money to pay Jamal Adams top safety money? They still have yet to pay Dak Prescott. That's going to be another video, I can assure you that. But they have yet to pay Dak Prescott. They just paid Amari Cooper way more than he is worth. Amari Cooper doesn't deserve to be paid that kind of money. He didn't even... The second half of the season, he was gone. He didn't even perform. He only performed in half of the season, the home games. That's the only time he actually performed. In the away games, nothing. It was just like he wasn't even there. Zeke didn't really have a very good season, but Zeke is still getting top money, and I don't think Jerry Jones is gonna want to pay Dak Prescott the amount of money that Dak Prescott wants, and then he's gonna want to pay Jamal Adams the type of money that Jamal Adams wants. So yeah, when it comes to Dallas Cowboys, I don't really think they're going to be getting him. We'll see what happens. But the second team that's interested in Jamal Adams is the Cincinnati Bengals. This other than Dallas, and another team I'm going to get into, is probably the least likely team. Cincinnati's not going to win. Jamal Adams needs to be on the team that needs to win. He's one of the top safeties in the top defensive backs in the NFL. Why would he go to a team that's not even going to be close to making the playoffs? The Jets have a better chance of making the playoffs than the Cincinnati Bengals do. So I'm crossing the Bengals out immediately. The Tennessee Titans are next. this is one of the highly likely options because Tennessee has a win now mode, and adding a defensive back like Jamal Adams in that position would be 100% beneficiary for that Tennessee Titans defense, which I gotta say kind of went poop against the Kansas City Chiefs. So it turns to that. The Houston Texans are next. This, along with the Bengals, are the least likely team. I don't think the Texans, even though many people have said the Texans are a win-now team, you gotta realize that division is gonna be really, really tough. I would say this is probably going to be the second least likely option for Jamal Adams to go to, because I don't really feel like he's gonna want to be in that kind of environment, even with Bill O'Brien there and the way Bill O'Brien's been acting. And Bill O'Brien didn't want to pay a wide receiver. Why the hell would he want to pay a safety? So I don't really think he's going to go to the Houston Texans. Next, we have the Tampa Bay Bucks. This is a very good option, and I would definitely hate it because obviously the Bucks are in the Falcons division. But imagine Jamal Adams playing on the same team, even though it's a defensive side. Imagine him playing on the same team with Tom Brady. Imagine him saying, "Hey, I got to play alongside Tom Brady," even though it wasn't on the offense, it was on the defense. That'd be still a very, very good option. Next team we have is the Philadelphia Eagles. Another very, very good option. There are 4 teams right now, or in what I'm going to be talking about, that really have a very good shot of getting Jamal Adams at the defensive back position. Eagles is probably the least likely of the 4, just because I feel like that defensive back position is already good enough for them. So I don't really see this happening. And then finally, we have a team that always has had very good safeties. Ed Reed, for example. The Baltimore Ravens. This would probably be the best fit for Jamal Adams. That team right now is on Super Bowl mode, and that team is only a few additions away from winning the Super Bowl. Imagine getting Jamal Adams in their team. With Lamar Jackson on the offense, you got Hollywood Brown on the wide receiver position, and then you got all these defensive guys who are just like Calais Campbell. Now you got, and imagine they had Jamal Adams. So when it comes to these 7 teams I've named, the Ravens are the most likely to get him. I would say second is probably going to be the Bucks for Tom, just because of Tom Brady. Tennessee is third. The Eagles are fourth. The Cowboys are fifth. The Texans are sixth, and the least likely team to get Jamal Adams is the Bengals. But in my honest opinion, I don't really think Jamal Adams should leave. I feel like that this Jets team is slowly building up to being a Super Bowl contender. They just need a year or 2 more. But the Jets don't want to pay him. Then the Jets don't want to pay him. That's just straightforward and simple it. The Jets don't want to pay him. And I don't understand. You want to win a Super Bowl, you have to have good players. You want to have good players, you have to pay them. Yes, my team has paid Matt Ryan and Julio Jones way more than I think they should actually be paid. But hey, they've earned it. Jamal Adams in the 2-3 seasons that he's been in the NFL, he has proved it. He was a 2018 and 2019 Pro Bowler. Not many people can say they actually made the Pro Bowl back-to-back years. Jamal Adams can. He was a first-round pick. He deserves to get paid like a first-round pick, 6th overall, because he has performed like a top 10 pick in the first round. So, yeah, if the Jets want to trade him, then the Jets can trade him. But when it comes to the team that I think is most likely to get Jamal Adams, the defensive back, it's going to be the Baltimore Ravens. That's just my opinion. I want to know what you guys think down below. Do you think Jamal Adams is going to be traded, or which team do you think Jamal Adams is going to be traded to? Because right now I see many articles talking about him being traded to Dallas. That'd be a very good option for Dallas. I know Skip Bayless would definitely love that. But I think he's going to go to Ravens because that Ravens team is Super Bowl winning caliber right now. Or probably actually I say Titans because Titans are also there too. But anything is possible. So anyway guys, I want to thank you guys for watching this video. Please just smash the like button. But anyway guys, I will see you guys all later. Peace.